This is breaking news.
In addition to the deceased cats, there were numerous cats that survived the fire. The town of Brookhaven is here, along with the Suffolk County SPCA, to make sure that the surviving cats are removed and treated humanely. Thank you. I'll take any questions you have now.
How many cats in the house was the deceased found?
I'm sorry, go ahead, ma'am.
Sorry, hi, Shantae with Channel 7.
How are you?
Cats died so far?
I've been told that there are in excess of 100 cats, both living and deceased. We haven't determined the exact number of deceased and surviving cats.
Where
Yes,
in the
ma'am.
house was the deceased found?
At that point, I believe he was found in the rear of the house on the first floor, the main floor of the house.
Do you know approximately where the fire started?
At this point in the investigation, it's very, very early in the investigation, so arson and homicide are still trying to determine the exact origin and the cause of the fire. It's a little early yet.
Did the owner? Is this
Kevin.
suspicious?
At this point, we can't draw any conclusions. It's just too early in the investigation.
There were reports of an explosion of propane tank, possibly. Do you know if that has it all been affected?
Again, still early. We are talking to witnesses, 911 callers, and neighbors. We'll do a video canvass, and we should be able to determine whether or not an explosion actually occurred.
Have you heard anything about the deceased actually being outside of the house and running back in?
No, again, I haven't confirmed any of the actions of the deceased as of yet.
Can you describe what it looks like in there? I mean, it looks like devastating.
The house was fully engulfed in flames, and there is extensive damage. You can kind of see from where you are here the extent of the damage.
Is there any history in this home of complaints or visits by the police department?
We're going through that now. I'm not aware of any specific complaints that the police department has responded to as of yet.
So is it accurate to say you said 100? There were not 300, but 100, and you don't know the.
The number that was given to me was in excess of 100 deceased and living cats.
How many have you caught any in the outside?
So right now the town of Brookhaven is here, animal control, along with the Suffolk County SPCA, and they're working with volunteers to try to place these cats humanely, whether they're in homes or a shelter.
So there have
Do you
been
have another shelter?
I'm sorry, God.
Did he have another shelter upstate New York? Was he in the process of moving?
I am told that he did have another property or residence in upstate, and that he was in the process of moving some of those cats to his upstate home.
Did you find any evidence of a space heater, a heater outside?
And again, I just want to reiterate that it's too early in the investigation to determine any cause at this point. We're literally just starting the investigation as we speak.
Were there any extenuating factors that made it difficult to fight the fire?
That I would have to defer to Frez. I'm not aware of any unusual difficulties they had with.
The layout of the home?
I couldn't answer that.
Thank you, everybody.
Can we ask
one
the
more question
gentleman
about
from
the
the town of Brookhaven?
Sure.
Thank you. Is there a history of any code violations here or complaints?
Currently, the town has numerous district court actions, have had them in the past, and they have current actions now.
Pending?
Pending.
For what?
I'm the chief fire marshal. I'm just getting the information from our law department. I don't know exactly what they're for, but they do involve the cats and the animals that are kept here.
As the fire marshal, did you see any history or violations or problems with the code of this home?
I'm not going to speak on any violations at this point while the investigation's ongoing.
And can you speak about the response to the fire this morning? How long it took to put out?
The fire took a little bit. It was fully involved. I spoke to the fire chief from the Gordon Heights Fire Department initially. She had said that when she arrived on scene, the house was fully involved in fire.
How amazing is it that animals did survive? The smoke and so forth like that.
The animals that survived look like the ones that were living in shelters in the back of the house. So they were separated. So I've been back there. There are plenty of healthy cats running around back there. So there were a good number that did survive.
100 cats in a house, is that legal to?
I can't speak on what the legality is. I know that the town has had issues, and as I said, have district court actions going right now for the shelters and things like that that are in the backyard.
What's your first name, please?
Christopher.
Is he zoned to have 100 and some odd cats?
It's a single family dwelling. I can't speak on what the law department is doing with that. But again, I'm sure the district court actions are involving all of that.
Thank
Did the fire
you.
departments express any difficulties with putting out the fire because of the animals?
Did not express any difficulty. They went through the normal with working with Frez through the normal dispatch where mutual aid departments came in from Yaphank and Medford to assist Gordon Heights. Staffing is always an issue for volunteer fire departments, but they got here and they extinguished it. As I can see it, the houses on both sides are intact. It was fully involved fire, so they did a great job.
Were there fire alarms in the home?
I can't speak on that right now. It's pretty damaged in there.
And the ID of the victim that goes to the medical examiner, do you have any process or timeline for that to take place?
No, at this point, we have what we believe to be a preliminary ID, but until the medical examiner confirms that, we would not wish to release that name as of yet.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.